Hi everyone, and welcome to this video on the new moon in Aries, which happens on the 24th of March 2020 at 9:28 in the morning, and that's based on UK time. And I'm calling this the new moon that is all about love in the time of cholera, like the book, because on this day Venus is going to be the brightest star in the sky. Venus is the planet of love and beauty and creativity. And the new moon is something that happens every month. The sun and the moon sidle up to one another, and the moon is totally pitch black, and it looks within, it recharges its batteries, and in this case it pulls in Aries energy. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. As you can see in the wheel here, Aries rules the first house. So as far as astrology is concerned, Aries is new beginnings, it's spring, it's coming alive, giving birth, initiating new projects, and overcoming obstacles. It's at 4 degrees, both of them are at 4 degrees in Aries. So this energy is being pulled in, which allows you to take action to create, this is the important bit, to create stability in your love life. You're able to take independent action to create stability in your love life, because both Chiron, the wounded healer, and Black Moon Lilith sit right on top of this new moon. Chiron is 1 degree away at 5 degrees in Aries. Black Moon Lilith is 2 degrees away, 1 and 2 relationship, at 6 degrees in Aries. So, reading between the lines, when the ego really tries to sabotage us hardcore in a particular area of our lives, it means that we have a really good chance of succeeding in that area of life. Because if we were going to fail anyway, then the ego wouldn't need to sabotage us. The ego wants us to be mildly miserable our whole lives, okay? And when things appear, when days like this appear, where you can transform your whole life completely because you can find the love of your life, or realize that you're in love with the person you're seeing and you make a commitment, or you finally feel safe and secure in the fact that she loves you back and you know you're loved. 4 is like Saturn. 4 in numerology is like Saturn in astrology, and Saturn is the head teacher of the astrology, and it's the foundation on which you can build your house. So you get all of this energy that says take action in love, please. And then you get Chiron and Black Moon Lilith saying, if you try and find love today, you're going to get ill. Don't, make sure you isolate yourself, and you stay at home and you don't talk to anybody. I just want to kind of speak about this for a minute. People are still meeting other people, that still is happening. And of course, we want to be safe and we want to keep other people safe. So it's not just good enough to say, oh, I don't mind if I get it, I'll be fine, because you could infect someone else who may not be as strong as you and who may not be fine. So we've all got to be very careful. But again, we don't have to be hooked by fear, and we can make a choice whether we go to a gathering with friends, and none of them have reported any signs of being sick, and they invite some of their friends. The possibility for new people to come into your life is still very much there. If anything, it's more powerful. You have to pay more attention to who comes into your life now, because the ego is sabotaging it so much that it's really likely that you can meet your twin flame, your soulmate, your kindred spirit. Oh, by the way, I was just going to say, get in touch with me for a personal reading if you want to know about your soulmate, when your soulmate's coming in. Because we're living through like wartime conditions at the moment, On my website, I've put a coupon on there, Spring Special, and it's 25% off all urgent and emergency readings. Because if you're worried at the moment, you can speak to me really soon. So I've taken 25% off to make it affordable for people. So if you are worried, you can speak to me right away. Now, the fact that the ego doesn't want you to succeed is a good sign, like I said, because even though it's very unlikely to find love in the time of cholera, it can be done. Now, Venus, I do want to talk about by herself, because Venus is a 20 degrees, 1 and 2 relationship in Taurus, the sign that she rules. She's so comfortable in her own skin. She's charming, she's elegant. We could call Venus Eros as well, the god of love. Same thing. You're going to be able to look your best, to present yourself in the most elegant and beautiful way. And I always loved seeing things like on TV. Like when a guy said, when I proposed to her and she said yes, I felt like I was the luckiest guy in the world, and that this princess, this goddess, said yes to me. And it's the same thing with other way around. This amazing man says he loves me back. Wow. It's a wonderful thing that we're all kind of romantics, I think, in our society. We all kind of value love as something that's positive, and that's something that we should bring into our lives. And because the odds are so good for you during this new moon, the ego is really just wanting to prevent it. You can also stay home and connect with people online. I mean, chat rooms, online support communities, AA groups happen online all the time, at different times during the day. There are lots of ways to connect with people, and you can also fall in love with someone that way. Or if you're not interested in love, you can fall in love with something that you absolutely adore, an activity, or you can find out something about yourself that you love and adore, and you become your own bright shining star. I don't think that sounds trite at all. I heard someone say, God, that's trite. It's not trite at all. Loving yourself sounds silly and trite, and it's the most important thing that we can do in our lives. If we love ourselves, everything clicks into place. People who like themselves have nice lives. People who hate themselves create problematic circumstances for themselves. It's the chicken or the egg. Am I an unhappy person because something bad happened to me and I'm now manifesting bad things? Or did I manifest the bad things in the first place, and that's why all these bad things happen to me? What does that make me? Am I someone who's just very negative? You look at yourself and you say, no, I'm not negative. I just got this faulty belief in there somewhere that I wasn't good enough. Oh, I realize that now. I'm going to pluck that thought out of my head today and gone. That's the kind of love that you can experience on this day. It's really powerful, and it's self-love and forgiving yourself. Like for me, from 12 to 23, Greg, you can't trust anybody. And I self-isolated for years. So I forgive myself now for being so untrusting and cutting myself off completely, because I didn't know any better. And I was trying to do the best for me. I ended up hurting myself very badly, but I thought I was taking care of myself. So be gentle, avoid extremes. Let's look at what other relationships the moon forms. First of all, it creates a T-square. It's kind of squished, but I still count it. So it connects the new moon with the south node in Capricorn and the rising sign in Gemini, 27 degrees, and the part of fortune, it's 27 degrees in Gemini. So if you take action, practical action, to get yourself out there and to communicate with other people. That's how you fall in love. If you hide under the bed, you're not going to find anybody. So whether you stay at home and you connect online, or whether you have a little group, love is in the air. It's an amazing day for love. And also, the new moon times are times to plant seeds of intention. It's time to plant what it is you want to grow. So if love doesn't happen for you on this day, and you want love to happen, and your ego is saying, it'll never happen for you, you're this age and it's never happened, why would it happen now? That's the kind of thing the ego says to us. It's not nice, is it? I am lovable. Yes, no one's loved me for the last 30 years, but that doesn't mean that no one ever will. Control, Alt, Delete. The past is done. We're looking to the future. Aries, of all the signs, is we're looking at the future. Forward, forward, forward. And you can only live your life in forward motion. Yes, everything seems clear in hindsight, but it's not clear when we're moving forward. So do the best you can to take care of yourself today. See yourself as an individual who's safe and secure. Don't be hooked by the fear mob mentality that's going around at the moment. And also don't listen to your own negative beliefs about yourself, why you're not good enough, why you're not lovable. Identify them, snatch them. You know, like Dumbledore could pull a thought out of his head. Pull those thoughts out of your head when you see them and flick them off. You're able to get rid of so much inner baggage today. Other relationships this new moon forms. It forms a semi-square with Ceres at 2 degrees in Aquarius, well, 20 degrees in Aquarius. So there is the desire to really be of service to other people, which kind of pushes you out there a little bit because you want to communicate, you want to be involved, you don't want to miss out. Another semi-square connects Venus at 20 degrees in Taurus. So it's all about me in connection to love over there and love over there. And either I'm going to go for sensual physical love by seeing our eyes cross in the room and we see the person we have always loved and we always knew she was going to be there, but she just hadn't appeared yet. Or it's the kind of love where, I see that I've been torturing myself with this for ages, and I'm going to let that go now and go in that direction of love. Or I'm going to love other people by educating them and allowing them to unhook themselves from fear and move forward. I read something in the news this morning. I'm avoiding the news at the moment because it's just too much. I have been affected by this too. It's put stress, or it's put a strain on my mental health. I've really had to step up my meditation practice because no one's immune from this. And it was so funny, I did read something this morning and a woman said, you know, this is the first time in my life that I've been genuinely frightened because before everything was curable. You know, if I had a problem, I could go to the doctor and it was preventable. And I just laughed because I was just like, do you know what? Since the age of 15, I've been worried about catching HIV. So welcome to my world. It wasn't a very welcoming laugh. It was just like, well, welcome to the rest. Welcome to the worries that some of the rest of us have, right? Silly. Okay. So love, love, love. Then the other form of the other relationships. First of all, it squares the south node. So you feel the impulse to work and to communicate. And you also feel the impulse to nurture other people through communication, to help them out, to say, you don't need to rub your hands bloody by washing them so much. Calm down. So you're the voice of reason, and you're someone who is so lovable on this day. You just seem magic to other people. Other people will see the most amazing things about you. They'll see beyond the surface and into your soul, to that beautiful, shining, sparkling soul of yours. That's beautiful. I'm just tilting my head so I see all the aspects. Don't want to miss any. That's it. It just squares and semi-squares. And that's interesting as well. It's very simple. It's me or love. It's me and other people. It's really simple. And the ego is going to try and say, stay with me. Isolate, put yourself in a bubble and ignore all the other stuff. And if you want to find love, if you want to find love within yourself, if you want to find love in the world, make the effort. Aries, you have to seize the day yourself. And Capricorn, the little mountain goat, you have to climb to the top of the hill. No one's going to climb it for you. You have the natural urge to nurture and be of service to other people through talking. Go with that. You'll beat the ego and you will definitely find another person, a thing or something about yourself that you truly fall in love with. So that's amazing. I love that. I'm going to be using the day to meditate. I'm going to put in a big meditation session, because if you've been watching my channel at all, then you will know that self-love and love in general and rejection, those have been themes in my life. So if I'm able to let go of more baggage that I'm not lovable, that there's something wrong with me, of course I'm going to take that opportunity. So I have more freedom and I have more peace of mind. I am lovable, I'm gorgeous. I'm where it's at. And when we can say that about ourselves, it's just like, this whole thing is silly, you know, this whole worrying about this wrinkle over here. And really, when you get down to it, when two souls see each other, all of that stuff falls away. No one cares. It's a genuine love connection. It's something that's otherworldly. It's beyond. So when it descends on us, like it does here during the new moon, and the real world, the physical world, really doesn't want us to love, because then we transcend the problems of this world and we see it for what it is, just one series of problems after another. That's how the ego tries to keep us busy. But if we refuse to do that, if we refuse to be just cogs in the wheel and we say, wow, I love, that's the act of rebellion today. That's the act that will change society. I choose love instead of fear today. Or just put that on your Twitter. I choose love instead of fear. And you'll be encouraging someone else to choose love over fear. And this new moon is, again, just one of the reasons why I have fallen in love with astrology, because it always shows me what's going on. And what it's saying in a way is that this illness, this virus, is something that the ego has latched onto and is using to make the quality of our lives worse. Not just physically by making us ill, but the fallout, the societal fallout. So ego is cunning and clever, and it tries everything to keep us unhappy. Not today. Not on the 24th of March. Bye-bye, ego. You've got Zippo to say to me. Love. I am love. I embody love. Love is magnetically drawn to me, and that's just the way it is. Bye, ego. That's all you need to do. So that's what I get for this new moon. I hope you have a fabulous time. It looks awesome. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please go to gregoryscott.com, and remember this, put in your promotion code to get 25% off. If you like this video, then please share it online so that other people can see it. And actually, yeah, I think this is quite a good video. And I think the way I've analyzed this new moon as love versus fear I think that's really useful and a useful message for people to hear right now. Because a lot of people are like, ugh, to hell with love, I'm just scared, I'm just terrified. And no, that's not the way to move forward. So share this video if you like it and if you agree. And if you like the video for yourself and you want to see other videos that I make, then please hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. And you'll be notified of new videos that I make. So I hope you have a wonderful, amazing time during this new moon. I am going to make sure that I at least have an hour or two to myself to give the universe the chance to work this magic. Work its magic. And I'm going to be in a receptive mode. I'm going to be paying attention and looking. Have a wonderful day. As I said, if you want to get in touch with me, please do via the website. And I'll speak to you soon. Mwah.